Would you please welcome Mr. Terry Gilliam?
It was probably around 81 or maybe even earlier. I think Terry Jones and I were in Paris promoting one of our films, and again, I'm not sure which it was, and we were told there was this wonderful film that we ought to see, and it was by a man named Pierre Etaix, which we had never heard of. And we went to the cinema, which was one of the little small ones on, I think, on the left bank, and saw this extraordinary film with this wonderful, extraordinary character who reminded me of Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin and all the great silent film stars all wrapped into one. And it's now been 30-some years waiting to see that film again, or any film made by the famous Pierre Etaix, because these films have been unavailable. I don't know how many of you are aware of, but a couple of years ago, a petition started floating around asking for help from anybody who knew Pierre Etaix or his films or wanted to see them. And that petition, I think, had some effect on unraveling the complex nature of who owned these films and who was making sure that nobody could see them. Everything got unraveled eventually, and now we're able to see the films again, and I'm here because I'm delighted to meet Pierre, and I'm desperate to see his films again. That one night has stuck with me. I can't remember the name of the film. I just remember this extraordinary, silent, this physical comedy. It was just wonderful, and so I guess we're going to get a chance to see it again tonight, and I hope I've bridged the vast gap between the French and the British.
You have. Thank you, Terry. And so would you please welcome Pierre Etaix.
Les 5 films que j'ai faits ont été restaurés grâce à Groupama Gan et à Technicolor.
He salutes Gilles Duval and Séverine Vermeer from respectively from Groupama Gan and from Technicolor Foundation for the immense work they've done. Now, Pierre will be back at the end of the screening to take some questions from you to talk about this film and his career. I would just want to start with... This is another long and complicated legal story which Westminster Council will deal with later. What was your connection with the Nouvelle Vague?
J'étais cinéaste dans le creux de la Nouvelle Vague.
Yeah, so he was a filmmaker in that palm of the New Wave, if you like.
Je pense que le genre de cinéma que j'aimais faire ne les séduisait pas complètement, et pas du tout même, je dirais. Il n'avait pas l'intention de faire rire spécialement. Bon, alors, je n'ai pas été considéré comme quelqu'un de sérieux dans ce métier, vraisemblablement. Mais qu'importe, je veux dire, ils existent encore et moi j'ai eu bien du mal à survivre.
So there was, although they were working at the same time, Pierre doesn't believe that they were intending to make people laugh in their cinema, particularly, and that his cinema, which did make people laugh, was not necessarily taken seriously by the same people who were taking seriously the work of the New Wave.
Mais je pense qu'il eût été difficile de faire rire Jeanne Moreau. Je l'ai échappé belle.
He thinks it might have been difficult to make Jean Moreau laugh.
Ah oui. On ne peut pas apprendre à faire rire. C'est la seule chose au monde qu'on ne puisse pas apprendre. Pas plus qu'on peut apprendre à quelqu'un à avoir l'oreille musicale. Quelqu'un qui a une oreille musicale est musicien. Quelqu'un qui a le sens de l'observation et qui a en lui le sens du comique peut s'exprimer. Alors évidemment, les seules choses qu'on peut donner, ce sont des armes pour se défendre, c'est-à-dire apprendre l'acrobatie, la danse, la musique, la jonglerie, la prestidigitation, enfin que sais-je, toutes sortes de disciplines dont on se sert ensuite.
In the same way that if you have a musical ear, you can become a musician. If you have a sense of comedy, you can become a clown. And all he can do is give them the weapons really to become the best clown they can be, whether that be juggling, acrobatics, magic, whatever. But they have to have that innate sense of clowning, otherwise it doesn't work.
Je crois qu'il faut aimer ce que l'on fait éperdument. Parce que c'est un métier difficile dans lequel on a beaucoup de déconvenus. Mais on a de tels bonheurs par ailleurs que, par exemple, le fait de vous entendre rire ce soir sur un film que j'ai fait il y a si longtemps, je suis heureux. Tout ce que je peux dire à un jeune metteur en scène, c'est qu'il fasse d'abord quelque chose qu'il aime. C'est capital. Mais de là à donner des conseils, non, je suis pas capable d'en donner.
There's not much advice coming your way except that you must love what you do. Pierre loves what he does, and he said the fact that there was laughter tonight in the cinema for a film that he made what he feels is a very long time ago is the proof that he was doing the right thing. But it's a very difficult life. There's a lot of happiness being a film director, but a lot of inconvenience as well. It's been a thrill for us, and I know it's been a great thrill for Pierre, because for a long time he's wanted to meet Terry Gilliam and finally managed it tonight. And so thank you so much for being here. Please spread the news about Pierre's work, because it is very important that it's having been restored and restored to him, that it's shown to the world. So we thank you very much for being here, and have a great night. Thank you. Thank Pierre Etaix.
Merci.